Hey y'all. So I just wanted to jump on real fast. I always do that, right? Jump on real fast. And I wanted to talk about like a common reoccurring theme that has just kind of been coming up a lot lately. And I don't know if this is just getting older kind of thing, or if this is like everybody else is experiencing this, but just my age and up is experiencing. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's reoccurring theme right around now, which is adult decision making. So growing up, right, we weren't able to make our own decisions. Our adults did that for us in our life, whether it was your mom, your dad, your godparents, your grandparents, whoever raised you, whoever has the most influence on you and your decision making, led your decisions, told you what to do, what not to do. But but recently, one of the things that I am noticing is that as an adult, we get to make our own decisions, right? Caveat to that is watching our elders, the ones that used to make our decisions, make their own decisions and be okay with it. Because now that we're adults and we're a little bit wiser, we know a little bit more, we have a lot more experience. When you see your elders or other peer adults making decisions and you're like, how about that? Such a great idea. And then you have to discern, should I say something? Should I not say something? I mean, and then do I not say something? And then when you see what you thought they shouldn't have did, and then they did it, and then you like, I know I'm not supposed to say I told you so because I didn't really tell you, but I kind of knew that was coming. It's like all these additional questions that you start to think and like, what do you do? And one of the things that I have learned in this kind of thought process of mine is you gotta let adults make their own adult decisions, even though you don't agree with them. I have to remind myself, and I find myself reminding my clients as well, is that they are adults too, right? These adults that are like making these decisions, they're making decisions and they are adults too. Although we don't have to agree with their decision, we also don't have to deal with the consequences of their decision. Now, that is my little caveat, right? If their decision is directly impacting you, I do feel like your opinion, suggestion, recommendation has value. You got to respect their adult decision, even when you don't agree with it. Gotta respect it. You don't have to agree with it. And you don't even always have to say something. Saying something sometimes is not always beneficial. So, one of the things that I have come up with is that I have to ask myself some questions. One, is it my business? Most of the time, it's not. If it's not, zip it. Okay. Um, if it's going to directly impact me, if it's not, is it going to harm? Is it going to put them in direct harm? Right. So, is there something that you really kind of need to give like a little caution or warning label? If not, and if it's just going to be a consequence that they just have to learn from, let it happen. But if it's going to be, if you feel like it's detrimental to their health or their well-being or others' health or well-being, then you can say something and be a little gentle about it, or kind of throw out a suggestion versus telling them you shouldn't do this, you should do that, right? But you can say, well, if that were me, maybe I would do this, or maybe I would do this. And then you let them take it from there because guess what? They're adults. They get to do what they want to do. They get to do what they want to do. So those are the three things that I ask myself before I decide, should I even say something? Oh, there's one more thing. Will it be productive? right? Will it do more good than harm? And if I don't know the answer to that question, okay. Uh, so ask yourself those questions before proceeding to say anything, or helping you to decide whether you should say something. I think that after saying this out loud to you all, one of the main reasons why I think at this age that this is coming up is because our elders are getting older. And now it's time to make some life decisions that don't really impact us, but we're like, oh, I'll give you an example. Medical care, right? We want our parents and grandparents to be tip top healthy shape, right? And you see, like, what is that? It's their decision. It's their decision. I don't have any more grandparents. They are all deceased. They are all up with my heavenly Father, and they are all looking down on me, right? But I do still have my parents. I'm still blessed to have my parents, and they make a lot of decisions that I don't agree with, especially when it comes to medical stuff. I have to remind myself that it's their life and they get to do what they want with their life. And, although I don't agree with it, I have to respect it. In the therapy world, we have something called patients' rights, right? Which is they have the right to treatment or they have the right to refuse treatment. And that is so hard for us to watch sometimes, especially when it's a loved one that we care that is refusing treatment. But we have to respect it because it's their life. So those are really all the tips that I have for you. There's really nothing else to do other than work on respecting it and accepting their decisions. All right, guys. I don't know if this was helpful. I hope it was helpful. If it wasn't helpful for you, I really do, want you to send this to someone that you know is struggling with accepting another adult's, decisions that they are making. And like I said, nothing is out of order. So if you're hearing this, it is not out of order and it just may not be for you, but it may be for someone that you know is struggling with the same thing. So please forward this to them so they can hear it. Until next time, peace and blessings, everybody.